Sai Mora Sampada. Dear devotees, please meditate on Rupa Goswami's Samadhi situated in Radha Damodar temple. Meditate on his lotus feet. Rupa Goswami is in Samadhi. He is in trance while serving Krishna, Sri Sri Radha and Krishna. She is eternally a Manjari, an assistant to Srimati Radharani. We are all Rupanugas, follower of Rupa Goswami, a chief disciple of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Dear friends, you will derive great enthusiasm, great confidence, great patience as you meditate on the lotus feet of Sri Rupa Goswami. Sri Rupa Manjari Pada, Sai Mora Sampada. Sri Rupa Manjari Pada, Sai Mora Sampada. Sai Mara Bhajana Pujana. Sai Mora Bhajana Pujana. Sai Mora Pranadhana. Sai Mora Abharana. Sai Mora Pranadhana. Sai Mora Sai Mora Jivanera Jivana. Sai Mora Rasane De. Sai Mora Vancha Se De. Sai Mora Rasane De. Sai Mora Vancha Se De. Sai Mora Vedera Dharama. Sai Mora Vedera Dharama. Sai Brata Sai Tapa. Sai Mora Mantra Japa. Sai Brata Sai Tapa. Sai Mora Mantra Japa. Sai Mora Dharma Karama. Sai Mora Dharma Karama. Anukula Bebede. Sapade Hoi Bebede. Anukula Bebede. Sapade Hoi Bebede. Mera Kheba Te Doi Nayana. Mera Kheba Te Doi Nayana. Rupa Madhuri Rase. Prana Ko Balaya Sase. Rupa Madhuri Rase. Prana Ko Balaya Sase. Prapoleta Bhave Nisidene. Prapoleta Bhave Tua Darsanaye. Garale Jarala Dehe. Tua Darsanaye. Garale Jarala Dehe. tera dina tapita jivana.
Tera dina tapita jivana.
Aha rupa karo daya, deho more pada chaya.
Rupa karo daya, deho more pada chaya.
Naratama Laila Charana.
Narottama Laila Charana.
Rupa karo daya, deho more pada chaya.
Rupa karo daya, deho more pada chaya.
Sirupa manjari pada, sai mora sampada.
Rupa manjari pada, sai mora sampada.
Sai mora bhajana pujana.
Sai mora bhajana pujana.
Narottama Laila Charana.
Narottama Laila Charana.
Bhakti Siddhanta Laila Charana. Lila Prabhupada Laila Charana. Lila Guru Deva Laila Charana. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Dear devotees, thank you very much for joining on our discussion on Upadesamrita. Today we are going to read the 4th verse, and this is the basis of living in the association of a devotee. It is easy to say to live in the association of devotees, but we don't know how to live in the association of devotee. Okay? And this particular verse is how we should live in the association of devotees. Right? Dadate prade grannate guhyam akhyate pruchhate bhunkte bhojayate chaiva sarvidham pritilakshanam. Dadate gives charity. Prati grannate accepts in return. Guhyam confidential topics. Akshyate explains. Pruchhate inquires. Bhunkte eats. Bhojayate feeds. Cha also. Eva certainly. Satvidham six kinds. Priti of love. Lakshanam symptoms. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, offering gifts in charity, accepting charitable gifts, revealing one's mind in confidence, inquiring confidentially, accepting Prashadam, offering Prashadam are the six symptoms of love shared by one devotee and another. Today, Radhakant informed me we had one fundraiser, Gurukul staff, and he committed suicide. It was very heart-rending. This devotee had invited me many times to have prasadam in his house, but never I accepted. I said, I will come next time, I'll come next time. And when he told me about this tragic incident, I felt very my heart was torn apart, because I know this devotee since almost 1998, and Gopal Krishna Maharaj wanted me to become temple president in Lucknow or Kanpur. So it's a long journey. I knew him very well for a long time. And devotees should not live like this, their body. We are not taking care of the devotees. So today, all day I was meditating that if my life will be used in some way taking care of some of the devotees. We can't take care of everyone. But devotees must be taken care of. This world is very tough to live. There are whales, timingalas, sharks all around. And life as it is poses a lot of threat to our devotion because of the influence of Kali Yuga. And hence, in that context, this text 4 has come. Before we start today, I think our Ratan Planet people will start. They must be very eager, but I just wanted to let you know that the very basis by which this text should be meditated upon. Rupa Goswami, although was specially blessed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sanatan Goswami also was very specially blessed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Rupa Goswami always took shelter of his brother, Sanatan Goswami. If he composes something, he will get it verified by Sanatan Goswami. If one person he would like to listen, that person is Sanatan Goswami. And you know that in Ter Kadam, uh, our Rupa Goswami was continuously writing varieties of compositions. And I have talked to you about this, how Ter Kadam would reciprocate, sometime flowering and sometime shedding leaves, based on whether the topic is about union of Radha and Krishna or separation of Radha and Krishna. So while he was observed in writing books under Ter Kadam, under the moonlit night, possibly with a candle, palm leaves, and the special kind of pen. I don't think that you know that you have seen it. I have seen it in my time. When we were brought up as small kids, the Brahmanas who used to make kundali, they will have these palm leaves, and in which they will, write using this metallic pen, and which they say likhani. I don't know whether you people understand likhani. So as he was reading there, writing there, one Sanatan Goswami reached there. And obviously, Rupa Goswami considered Sanatan Goswami as his spiritual master and wanted to serve him. And naturally, the best service you can do to a devotee is to hear him. Okay. So Sanatana Goswami started speaking about Krishna Lila, and Rupa Goswami is hearing. And Sanatana Goswami is not speaking something, based on the way we do. We read something, and using our limited understanding, we hardly penetrate anything and try to blabber about it. But Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, they are belonging to Parasound. And what they speak is speaking from direct, face-to-face interaction or realization, or being observed in the transcendental pastimes of Krishna and making direct transcendental commentary. So when Sanatana Goswami is speaking, Rupa Goswami is hearing. And then morning, lunchtime, evening time, and Rupa Goswami thought that my elder brother has come here and I have engaged him to speak, but I am not making any arrangement for his Prashadam. And then he was thinking probably he should take some, stop his brother to speak and make some arrangement for his food. But again, the topic was so exciting. Two brothers, can you imagine, discussing? I've never seen, in my spiritual life, I've never seen two brothers conversing about Krishna. I have not seen that. So this is something very, very special. And as Sanatana Goswami started speaking, more realizable rasas emanated from his speaking, and Rupa Goswami forgot that he has to really take a break and cook something for Sanatana Goswami. So that is the time one small girl comes and says, here are some ingredients, rice, here is milk, here is sugar, please cook something and eat. And they, both of them were talking, they saw some little girl has come And they didn't give any attention and then forgot. And night passed. And discussion is going on. And next day morning, the same girl comes and says, you are all crazy chaps. Here are everything and you are still not cooking anything. Okay, don't worry. You continue your discussion. And she prepared. And as she was preparing, these two brothers were lost in, again, discussion, hearing and listening. And she made, after making the kheer, she said, at least now you take. And they saw something is nice is there. And it went on when lunchtime came and Rupa Goswami said, brother, it's already somebody is prepared. Let's take a break. And Rupa Goswami served Sanatan Goswami that kheer. And as soon as Sanatan Goswami tasted that kheer, that was absolutely of another world. And Sanatan Goswami was so pure, she could realize this small girl is none other than Radharani. And then Sanatan Goswami asked Rupa Goswami, are you sidetracked while we were discussing about Krishna Katha? Are you thinking something other than what we were discussing? Then Rupa Goswami scratched his head and no, I was completely absorbed. And he said, no, yesterday, evening time, I thought that I should prepare something for you. Then Sanatan Goswami just said, why didn't you prepare then? Why did you make Srimati Radharani as your servant? So this is the essence of being or of being or of becoming a devotee. So here Rupa Goswami wanted to serve Sanatan Goswami. But that they are so absorbed in spontaneous, loving, transcendental pastimes of Krishna so much that even Radharani got obliged to serve on behalf of Rupa Goswami to Sanatan Goswami. This is amazing, amazing, amazing. My dear friends, if ever you lose enthusiasm, you lose determination, you lose patience in devotional service, visit Vrindavan, spend time in Rupa Goswami Samadhi, in Sanatan Goswami Samadhi. You will surely be rejuvenated. There is no doubt about it. So with that, let us start the purport. Is Ratan Planet people are ready?
Hare Krishna, sir. In this verse, Srila Rupa Goswami explains how to perform devotional activities in the association of other devotees. There are 6 kinds of activities. 1. Giving charity to the devotees. 2. Accepting from the devotees whatever they may offer in return. 3. Opening one's mind to the devotees. 4. Inquiring from them about confidential service of the Lord. 5th. Honoring prasad or spiritual food given by the devotees. And 6th. Feeding the devotees with prasad. An experienced devotee explains, and an inexperienced devotee learns from him. This is Guhyamakyati Prichiti. When devotee distributes prasad, remnants of the food offered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, in order to maintain our spirit of devotional service, we must accept this prasad as as the Lord's grace received through the pure devotees. We should also invite pure devotees to our home, offer them prasad, and be prepared to please them in all respect. This is called Bhumte Bhojate Chaiva. So Prabhupada in this paragraph explains the 6 symptoms which should happen between devotees, how to deal with devotees in this particular 6 aspects. So first he explained about Guhyamakyati Prichiti. Here Prabhupada highlights that Guhyamakyati Prichiti means an experienced devotee shares his realization and teaches an inexperienced devotee. So, and the second aspect Prabhupada described as distributing prasad. And so, in here it is told that whenever a devotee offers us prasad, we should accept it, and we should be also ready to distribute prasad, the remnants of the foodstuffs of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And the purpose is to maintain our spirit of devotion. So this is called Bhumte Bhojate. Further explains, further Srila Prabhupada writes, even in ordinary social activities, these 6 types of dealings between 2 loving friends are absolutely necessary. For instance, when one businessman wishes to contact another businessman, he arranges a feast in a hotel, and over the feast openly expresses what he wishes to do. He then inquires from his business friend how he should act, and sometimes presents are exchanged. Thus, whenever there is a dealing of priti or love, in dealings, these 6 activities are executed. In previous verse, Srila Rupa Goswami advised that one should renounce worldly association and keep company with the devotees. So, in this part, Srila Prabhupada explains that even in material world, people do these 6 exchanges among themselves in order to grow in their business. So if anyone wants to progress in business, he would make association with businessmen and do these 6 exchanges. And in this way, he will make progress in his business. In the same way, devotee should give up worldly association and should only associate with devotees with these 6 loving exchanges in order to grow in devotional service. The International Society for Krishna Consciousness has been established to facilitate these 6 kind of loving exchanges between devotees. This society was started single-handedly, but because people are coming forward and dealing with give and take policy, the society is now expanding all over the world. We are glad that people are donating very liberally to the development of the society's activities, and people are also eagerly accepting whatever humble contribution we are giving them in shape of books and magazines dealing strictly with the subject matter of Krishna consciousness. Here, Srila Prabhupada is explaining that in order to facilitate these 6 loving exchanges, he established the society, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. He's saying that he started it single-handedly, but because everyone supported, everyone started helping him. He's using the word give and take policy. This give and take policy, the society is expanding. Basically, people are giving their support, they're helping with contributions, and in return, Prabhupada is saying that we are giving a very humble contribution in form of knowledge by his books and magazines. So in this way,
okay, Jayant, you spoke a lot. Let others add to it. Yeah, devotees, come forward.
Hare Krishna sir, Dhanavad Pranam. So, Prabhupada continues. Although most of our members come from the higher rungs of society.
Ruk. Gosai, I would like whatever the portion Jayant covered, Now other devotees should come and make their realization also, and then you can start. Did you follow?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So just wait. Let others give their comment as well. Uprati.
Hare Krishna sir. Oh, Hare Krishna sir. Dhanavad pranam. Sir, lately I'm realizing a little bit that the importance of these loving exchanges between devotees. Earlier, my practice was very mechanical, extremely self-centered. Still, it is very self-centered, but I'm realizing that as devotees, we have to, we are very easily affecting others by our behavior. So if we are very selfish, even in our bhakti, that I want to do it like this, and this is my time, and our dealings are very mechanical, then others will lose the inspiration also to do bhakti. So we have to be very, even if it is, at least for me, it is very difficult to be so loving and caring, and but I have to try. That will make them feel that yes, Krishna consciousness is something nice. Yes, sir.
Who else would add? Yes, Subhendu.
Yeah, Hare Krishna said, yeah, like this shloka actually describes that how practically like we can develop relationship with the devotees and learn and progress in our devotional service. And one of the important thing is is that inquiring confidentially and revealing one's mind in confidentially is very important. So when we for example, our teacher are there in our Krishna consciousness, and we need to reveal actually in situations when we face difficulty, so that we can progress. Hare Krishna said.
Okay. Is Venkat Ratnam is there? Venkat Ratnam is there? Okay. So once, because Subhendu is there, I would like to tell Venkat Ratnam, when I went to Montreal, then Subhendu came, and he really took care of me. He made my staying facility in Venkat's house. And this Venkat Ratnam house I have stayed. And Subhendu would always make arrangement my Prashadam. And so when Subhendu, one day before he left, and I will leave for what is that? North Carolina state, Raleigh. One day after. And then Venkat Ratnam came and told me, sir, I am in a shock. So what happened? No, I could never imagine that this Subhendu, he would come just to take care of you from Raleigh, such a long distance, and he makes so much arrangements. I had no idea that these are all things that is necessary to do in Krishna consciousness. I'm really, so I'm really, this is an eye opener. So yes, devotee means we should reciprocate. Without reciprocation, there is no meaning to devotional service. Okay. Others, please.
Sir, Hare Krishna, sir, Dhanavad pranam.
Santosh.
Sir, actually, in this purpose, like while I was working in Qualcomm, so in Qualcomm also, whenever any function or any event happens, so all these people go for a
Speak again, speak again.
event, and then they have lunch together and to have this bonding between the staffs. So the thing is, while I was working in Qualcomm, like any calling event, they accept the gift, distribute the gift, and they dine together like that. So this is what Srila Prabhupada also mentioning in this purpose. Apart from this, one interesting thing, sir, when I shifted from Bangalore to Hyderabad, at that time, you are not using WhatsApp so much, and you are not in touch with many of us. So, but suddenly one day you called me and saying that I'm coming to Hyderabad. So please you come and pick me from airport, and that's the first time you came to our house. So at that time when you called me after so long, because I was not touch with you on phone or like through email or anyhow, but when you called me suddenly, I was so excited, sir. And then you stayed that day one night. Then that was so exciting, sir. Actually, and pleasing them in all respects. And actually, you still remember that event, so I'm very thankful to you. Thank you.
Santosh? Santosh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Whatever you spoke, we could not understand anything.
Acha, sorry, sir.
I could figure out that you are telling that I called you that I'm coming to Hyderabad, and then I know that you came and you received me, and I stayed in your house. And one thing I have visited so many people's house. What is it called, in Subhendu's house in Raleigh, in Bipul Arora, in what is it called, in Oxford and Boston. Boston, of course, he was staying in the temple. And then who else? Binayak, Ranjan. But when I visited your house, what attracted me, the sheer austere serenity. Your house didn't have any things of sense gratification, continuous chanting of Srila Prabhupada mantra at the background was very endearing to me. So this experience was completely different from everybody's house when I visit is a beautiful experience, but yours was completely different. But anyway, we could not understand what you wanted to tell. Okay, let us see other.
Should we call?
No. Okay. Who is speaking? Pavan? Pavan, speak loudly.
Hare Krishna, sir. Am I audible now?
Not able to hear, not able to hear.
Hare Krishna, sir. Am I audible now?
Yes.
Hare Krishna, sir. Sir, just wanted to make 2 points. So one thing is that you have mentioned many times why Chaitanya Charitamrita is so important for us, because the whole Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavat is full of how devotees deal with each other, and all the 6 principles here that I mentioned. So we see everywhere they are devotees, they are feeding Prashadam with love to each other, and they are taking Prashadam in others' house, like Mahaprabhu and Advaitacharya. Everyone we see, they are calling devotees with love, making so many preparations, and they are asking to each other. And so all the 6 principles we see in full in Chaitanya Charitamrita, and that explains how, that shows, demonstrates how devotees should live with each other. And the second thing is, so during our time when we were there, right, so we saw all these things at your house, and especially in terms of Prashadam, I think all of us have relished the experience of first time taking Prashadam at your house, and how all the devotees, you Mataji, they are like there to make so many preparations and serving, and so much attractive for all of us. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I think Pavan, you made a very significant point here, that Chaitanya Charitamrita teaches us how devotees should live together. All these 6 principles are actually there in golden letters in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, and particularly, we have seen that once Pratap Rudra took the king of the king's palace, top of the king's palace, and there, Sarvabhauma Bhatacharya is showing Pratap Rudra how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has sent Swarup Damodar and Govinda to greet each and every devotee with garlands. Okay, they are being given garlands. That's why you will see in ISKCON temple, wherever you go, you are greeted with a garland and some prasadam. Even when first time I went to New York temple, I have not, did I discuss about New York temple? You see that first time I traveled, I have no experience of air travel before I went to New York. This is my first time. And that's to international flight. Actually, I was very nervous. And there are security men, can you imagine, in international Delhi airport, they looted me. Every place, because I got late, and they're, give me some money, and I'm putting everywhere some money so that I don't miss the flight. This is my completely nervous experience. But anyway, and I had lost my key to my luggage also because of so many other problems. I don't have to tell when, maybe I will tell sometime. But once I reached there, and I'm carrying in a very big box, right? And that very big box has a lot of Gopi Chandan and one set of Bengali Bhagavatam, because Rampad Maharaj asked me to bring that. And I was carrying, and with a trolley, when I put that, it looks like I'm a village boy. And there are some Sardar, they're mocking at me. Tu India ka naam hi barbaad kar diya. Seeing that bag, because nobody will carry a trunk in normally you carry, sophisticated baggage and all these things. And I'm carrying that, I'm searching for devotees, because Maharaj has told 2 devotees will greet you. And I'm not finding. And then I called Maharaj that I'm not finding anyone. And Maharaj said, no, they must be there. In the putting some dollar from the. So these are all very, very nervous moment for me. And finally, these devotees, they finally saw me. I could see them because these are black devotees, but with dhoti kurta. So immediately I caught hold of them. And to my pleasant surprise, they are with garland, nice fragrant garland, some tulsi leaves offered to Krishna, and nice prasadam also, right? So this is so this is how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu greeted, and this same thing has been incorporated in our Gaudiya Sampradaya, whether ISKCON, other Gaudiya mats, we do it. Plus, when they finally was taken to the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu would embrace them and garland again, and would greet them with sweet words, in a very loving exchange, extreme loving exchange. And then they will be allotted houses. When they will immediately go to the Jagannath temple, they will have darshan, they will come back, and there will be allotted house, they will be fresh, and then there will be Mahaprasadam ready. And this is thank you, Pavan, making this point. These 6 exchanges, loving exchanges between devotees, have been encrypted very nicely throughout Chaitanya Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Okay. Yes.
Hare Krishna, sir.
Okay, now Gosai, you can start.
Yes, sir. Although most of our members come from the higher rungs of society.
No. You have to start from the previous sentence, I think.
Yes.
We sometimes.
Yes, sir. We sometimes hold Hare Krishna festivals and invite life members and friends to participate in the feasting by accepting prasad. Although most of our members come from the higher rungs of society, they nonetheless come and take whatever little prasad we are able to offer them. Sometimes the members and supporters inquire very confidentially about the methods of performing devotional service and to explain this. In this way, our society is successfully spreading all over the world, and the intelligentsia of all countries is gradually accepting our Krishna conscious activities. So here, Prabhupada is explaining some features which are unique to ISKCON, where we hold huge festivals and do massive Prashadam distribution. And also another aspect which Prabhupada is telling is how we although we hear general philosophy and advice in the lectures, how we also take personalized advice from our seniors and our spiritual guide confidential way. And again, Prabhupada continues. In this way, our society is The life of the Krishna conscious society is nourished by these 6 types of loving exchange among the members. Therefore, people must be given the chance to associate with the devotees of ISKCON, because simply by reciprocating in the 6 ways mentioned above, an ordinary man can fully revive his dormant Krishna consciousness. In Bhagavad Gita 2.62, it is stated, Sangat Sanjayate Kamaha. One's desires and ambitions develop according to the company one keeps. It is often said that a man is known by his company, and if an ordinary man associates with devotees, he will certainly develop his dormant Krishna consciousness. The understanding of Krishna consciousness is innate in every living entity, and it is already developed to some extent when the living entity takes a human body. So here Prabhupada is telling this very important point about Sangat Sanjayate Kama. Even in the normal, the secular world, they have this proverb that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So this is the here it is a similar point which Prabhupada is saying.
What did you say? Average of the?
You are the average of the 5 people you spend the time most with.
Asa, you are average of the people?
5 people with you stay the most.
I'm hearing for the first time. No, this is very nice. He says that you are average of the 5 people with whom you spend the most of your time. Okay, so that's a good way to look at. Yeah, please.
So Prabhupada is saying that we develop the desire for Krishna consciousness by actually spending time with devotees. So it is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Nidya Siddha Krishna Prema Sadhya Kabhunai Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Karaye Uday. Pure love for Krishna is eternally established in the hearts of living entities. It is not something to be gained from another source. When the heart is purified by hearing and chanting, the living entity naturally awakens. So, so this point here, Prabhupada is saying that this Krishna consciousness or pure love for Krishna, this is not something which is artificially imposed or something that we get from another source. If the heart is purified by hearing and chanting, this is something which naturally awakens. So this is a point which you have told many times while the recent summarization of Bhagavad Gita. So in various chapters, told that like mechanical means or by other methods we cannot impose Krishna consciousness. By purification, it is something which naturally awakens.
You are done?
Yes, yes, sir.
Acha, okay. So then let others come. Whatever the portion Gosai covered, others can make their comment. Ajay Gudla, Anmol Avasti, Abhishek Panchal, please come forward to make comment. Sachin Chau is there, but he never speaks.
Hare Krishna, sir. Sir, sir, I remember the like one point you made, like there was a like question like if we have to keep away bad associations, so how will we preach? Like if we will associate with like worldly like for preaching we have to associate with non-devotees. So you told that when we like associate with non-devotees, we have to give our association to them rather than accepting their association. So I think that is the point made in this paragraph, which says that uh, 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 it's like if an ordinary man associates with a devotee, then they will certainly develop the dormant Krishna consciousness if we give them our association rather than accepting his association. Thank you, sir.
Good. Yeah. Please come forward. Why people are silent? You have heard the paragraph. Now speak out. You have visited with us to Jagannath Puri. You have visited with us Vrindavan. You have visited Gurukul campus. You have visited Sridham Mayapur. You have been part of retreat in Rishikesh, Haridwar, you know, and there are so many, and all these retreats are part of these 6 principles. So why don't you speak out? Sachin Chau. This fellow is still sitting there. Please.
Sir, I want to speak something different, sir. Sir, actually, when in my first year and second year, sir, actually I was not into this Krishna consciousness. I came in second year, sir. So the point that made was that devotees association only, sir. So means in first year I did fasting in. I didn't know anything about Krishna consciousness. Only I knew that I have to fast on Shivratri, Ekadasi. I mean, not Ekadasi, Shivratri, Janmashtami, and all those days. So I was on the day of Janmashtami. I fasted. So I mean, I fasted with Nirjala, and I was waiting for Prashadam, any Prashadam. And a mail came from Bhaktivedanta Club that there is Prashadam, free Prashadam available at Hall 4 program. So I just went for this Prashadam. And I don't know, sir, I only went for this Prashadam. And nobody called me for this because there was lecture series, but I didn't go for this lecture series. But I went only for Prasadam. And I saw in the Prasadam, there were devotees dancing, doing Sankirtan, and they were so much feeling happy. So by seeing these devotees, something came inside me. Means, I don't know. I saw you also. I saw how a professor is also dancing in front of such a huge audience. He should feel something, but I saw you were dancing, and you were that bring something in me. So I took also Prasadam, and that day also, sir, whole day I was fasting. As due to fasting, sir, I was so hungry, sir. I don't know. So I took 7 to 8 plates of this kheer, sir. Now, after taking this kheer one by one, I was taking, sir. But I don't know, sir, something I was feeling that I should meet the person who has made this kheer. So I was realizing, but then the year passed, then next Janmashtami, I also came, sir. The whole means next Janmashtami, it took place at OIT, sir. So many friends came for seeing Russian devotees, seeing many means other things. I was involved in that. But sir, but I only came for taking the prasadam, sir, and do sankirtan. But I don't know, sir, means it attracted me, sir. Prasadam and the Sankirtan Devotees Association. I am seeing that how professor is dancing in front of such a huge crowd. Why don't he feel something? And why devotees? And I saw, sir, and it brought me, sir, really means this prasadam. So again, I consulted Meher Prabhu, who is making this kheer. He told that a wife of this professor, he's from Odisha, he is making this kheer. So you can come and take. He really, it is free. So yes, you can come and take. So I didn't came for hearing this lecture. So this actually prasadam distribution means this prasadam, exchange of prasadam actually brought me, sir. I didn't came for hearing about Krishna, sir. Means I only came for taking prasadam. So this actually, so he told me that some wife of, he's from Odisha, you can come and release, you can talk to them. So I came very late, sir. But I actually came for this prasadam. So this actually helped me. The way you served prasadam, that really attracted me, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So every day you are offering Krishna Prasad Bhoga?
Yes, sir.
And you are all taking Prasadam?
Yes, sir.
What is your daily schedule there in Bhubaneswar?
Sir, I'm trying to, sir, follow what you have told, but not reading slokas, sir. But I'm trying to prepare for something for GATE exam, and sir, going through your lectures. And my father has some problem in his leg, so I am taking care of him, sir. Means he is little old, sir. He has some pain in his leg, so I'm taking care of him. And sir, hearing your lectures, I'm not able to follow you strictly, sir.
Okay, thank you, Sachin. Please, others, come forward. So many important points have been read.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dhamat Pranam, Piyush this side. Prabhuji, I was just remembering an example about devotee association. I heard some time back that just like in a kitchen, there are all the ingredients to make a food item, to make a dish. But automatically, a dish does not come about. So one has to, in a very artistic way, bring all the ingredients together. So I was just remembering that, like that, devotees are everywhere, but it takes a chef to get them together. And I was just thinking that you have played a very big role in bringing us all together and bringing this devotee association together. So otherwise we are all there, but unfortunately on our own we are not able to associate much. But somehow by these interventions we are able to associate with each other. So that was one point I was thinking. And second point is, unfortunately, despite knowing these simple ways to associate, I was feeling that as we mature more in Krishna consciousness, sometimes we take these simple ways for granted in terms of devotee association. So our items have grown in terms of prashadam, but quality of interaction has gone down. And like, for example, we live here in Vrindaranyam community, but this personal interaction of inviting devotees home or making prashadam for them is not that common. Though we have festivals and we have Bhagavatam classes and combined programs, but one-to-one interaction or quality of one-to-one interaction, somehow that's not there as much as it's supposed to be there. So
in fact, I would suggest Radhakant is there, Lila Govind is there, Nanadi Mata is not there, but I would suggest that, you are some people there. As of now, instead of, being cooked, the kitchen being run by the cook, it should be run by our inside devotees. You make 7 groups and maybe kitchen, those staff are there, you can give them 2 days and rest 5 days, 5 groups should be there. You people have to do something. And that will also create, see, the one thing is that we should not take life as a life of comfort. We should voluntarily make our life of dedication, life of sacrifice. This is necessary. Even, I had told so many times, in our campus, devotees, they should gird our community in the night. And I have told, because I'm not going and I have not implemented, because I knew that if I implement, if I come back, you will not follow it. But these are the things that is necessary. And in our community, everybody must go and do some helping, extend their helping hand to Srinivas Krishna in organic farming, Bara Krishna in plantation. These are all necessary. This is how you create, helping hand there in caring or rearing the cows. So we have so many avenues, okay? And it is necessary. If we don't do it, this will become a very dull place. I have given lovingly, it is Vrindaranyam. It will not be Vrindaranyam.
She brought all the devotees together and created again a devotion. So this personal interaction is very important.
Yeah, so my wife is telling one very interesting thing. After Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all the important associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left for the spiritual abode, then Vaishnava devotees were like orphans. Nityananda Prabhu left, Advaita Acharya left, literally everybody left. And with very short time, they all left. Because nobody could tolerate the separation from Mahaprabhu. So that time Janama Mata came forward and took the leadership and kept the Vaishnavas together. And this is necessary. As in the beginning I told that after this devotee from Gurukul who committed suicide, I had, I have been meditating that how can I be of any use for devotee care. The devotees should not commit suicide. We should care for them. Okay. Anybody else would like to make some more comment until whatever is being covered?
Sir, Hare Krishna, sir, I am audible?
Yeah.
Sir, actually, I just want to thank Raman Manohar Prabhu. Recently, in the IIT partner trip, he has welcomed all of us nicely. He provided us accommodation. He fed 3 times very wonderful prasad. All the team, and while leaving, they have offered the gifts. All the 6 exchanges, giving the gifts, giving prasad, and speaking nice words, and provided a nice platform for all of us to engage in Krishna consciousness. So it's a very wonderful to see among our devotees also, like, someone is exemplary to exhibit that quality. It's always eager to show these qualities, sir. So I really thank Raman Manohar Prabhu has created that platform and showed a way for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for mentioning that retreat in Patna. And after that, we wanted to do this time, but Corona has kept us at abeyance. Yeah. Others? Why only the same people, Santos and Pius, they are only speaking? Others are simply sleeping there? This Lila Govind never speaks. He's a silent fellow.
Hare Krishna, sir.
So there, bolo.
And this regarding this point, like Nityananda this is the Krishna Pranam Sadhikavana. Like actually, the Krishna consciousness is not some artificial imposition. It is actually like it is an inherent state. Like when we are purified, that is a natural state. Like actually, this I don't know this whether it is relevant or not. But initially, during my initial days of Krishna consciousness, I used to have so many doubts. But I don't used to I'm little bit. I do, but I don't used to much discuss. But and where I used.
We are not able to hear you.
Hare Krishna sir, I'm audible right now.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna sir.
Bolo. Audible. Speak. Sudhir. Speak. Okay, someone else? Anmol, you want to speak?
Hare Krishna, sir. Hare Krishna, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. Speak.
Sir, I just wanted to mention one allegory which I once heard in a lecture. Is that devotee association is can be compared to the running of a train actually. So when the train is running, only the engine actually moves, but the remaining compartment, the other bogies, they don't actually move themselves. They just hold on to the engine and they are driven from the source to the destination. So in devotee association is also something like that, in wherein we have to just hold on to pure devotees like Prabhupada and Prabhupada's representatives and people who are practicing well. If we take their association, then we can also drive ourselves all the way from the material world up to the spiritual.
Very good. Very good. Thank you, Anmol. Anybody else?
Hare Krishna, Sadhanapana.
Suddenly, this Mayank Madhusudan Mukund, you are sleeping until now. Bolo re.
Sir, this out of 6 kind of exchanges which I see, sir, most of the time we in community, we do these exchanges of offering gifts and prashadam, but these two, revealing one's mind in confidence and inquiring confidentially, these two things we see actually often we as a devotee we lack, because we don't find we don't look for devotees from where we can have this kind of exchange. So this is one of the very important thing which I feel one should always look for such a kind of association. And then I think this one should also value this association if we get it once.
Yes, I think that you brought out a very important point. Devotees from time to time should share their realization in confidence with other devotees. If they are going through some turbulent time, they can also speak out to those devotees in whom they have trust. This sharing is very important because guhyam akhyati pruchhati. You speak your heart or you listen from others. Both way, it is very important. Once I went to receive Bhakti Rasamrita Maharaj from the airport when he was still, I think, temple president in Vrindavan. So he was coming, and what occasion happened, and I happened to be there, and I went. So obviously this is a 3-hour journey. And there were very, very confidential exchange between both of us. So These are the things that we need to do from time to time. Whenever we find an opportunity, we should do this, because as we practice Krishna consciousness, there will be some doubt, there will be some confusion, and there may be some realization, and whether that realization is correct or wrong, we must confirm. We should be confirmed. So that's why this is very important. So thank you for bringing that point. Okay, let's go. Add.
Hare Krishna sir, Dandat Pranam.
Ah.
Since Krishna consciousness is inherent in every living entity, everyone should be given a chance to hear about. Simply by hearing and chanting Shravanam and Kirtanam, one's heart is directly purified and one's original Krishna consciousness is immediately awakened. Krishna consciousness is not artificially imposed upon the heart, it is already there. When one chants the holy name of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the heart is cleansed of all mundane contaminations. In the first stanza of Sri Sikshastakam, Lord Chaitanya, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Cheto Darpanam Arjanam, Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam, Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam, Vidyavadhu Jivanam, Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam, Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadanam, Sarvatma Snapanam Paramam Vijayate, Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. All glories to Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life, of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is a prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of benediction womb. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss. And it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. Till now, Prabhupada emphasized about Shravanam and Kirtanam. Once you told me that there is no alternative to Shravanam and Kirtanam. Without that, one cannot progress. I remember when I first came, when devotees asked me to first come to Mangalarti, I was determined not to come. But gradually, hearing your lectures, I don't know what happened. Gradually, I felt that yes, I should come from Mangalarti. I should come at the transformation that happened inside me. I couldn't even feel how it happened, but it happened. I think this is because of Shravanam and Kirtanam, hearing your lectures. And next, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tells about glories of Sri Krishna Sankirtan. Chaitanya in Sikshastakam first verse, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu glorifies the attributes of holy name, how it changes the heart of all dust accumulated, how it is the how it can benefit the whole humanity. Then the next paragraph. Not only is the chanter of Mahamantra purified, but the heart of anyone who happens to hear transcendental vibration of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare is also cleansed. Even the souls embodied in lower animals, insects, trees, and other species of life also become purified and prepared to become fully conscious simply by hearing the transcendental vibration. This was explained by Thakur Haridas when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inquired from him how living is lower than human beings can be delivered from the material bondage. So this paragraph, Prabhupada says the importance of Kirtanam, how chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra can even purify the other kind of lower animals that are residing in our surroundings. So we must perform Sankirtan as it has been explained by Haridas Thakur when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inquired from him.
So you are done?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Amrut Panda. So people, please add to what Amrut Panda read. In this part, Prabhupada is giving emphasis that Krishna consciousness is not an imposition on anyone. It is my natural state. By participating in Sri Krishna Sankirtana, just like the fire is hidden in the wood, when it comes in contact with fire, the fire within it manifests. Similarly, we are naturally Krishna conscious. It is dormant, we have forgotten, and when we will come with the fire of Sankirtana, then naturally the Krishna consciousness will be ignited. So this is not an imposition. People say this is brainwashing, this and that, washing, that washing is all nonsense. In fact, everything in Krishna consciousness makes a permanent impression upon us. Are Venkat Ratnam. And here you see Venkat Ratnam is simply yarning at this time. And you told me something when Subhendu came to Montreal to take care of me. Do you remember? Yes, sir. Yes, can you come and speak here? What you told me? Do you remember actually?
I remember one realization. I can share.
No, what did you told? You told me something?
That he came from Raleigh to take care of you, just to take care of you, but he didn't come to take award or degree. Regarding the
Yeah. Please tell.
Hare Krishna devotees, Dandavat Pranam. Last year, Montreal, sir came to Montreal around May last week. During that time, Guru Gauranga Prabhu came to take care of. During that time, Guru Gauranga Prabhu came to take care of sir. Exclusively, he came to take care of sir. He took very nice care. But if you observe that prior to Guru Gauranga Prabhu's arrival, he was invited by the university in order to take his degree, and he also received gold medal from the university regarding best thesis award. Actually, this thesis award is including all departments, and he got best gold medal and he got a degree also, but he didn't come to receive it. But Prabhuji came for taking care of sir. Actually, I was unable to believe this during that time.
Okay. Anybody else would put some input until now what we have discussed?
Sir, I would like to share
Yeah.
little incident like this December and January. So
speak loudly.
Yeah. So this was the first time I was facing such cold weather for a prolonged period of time, and I was also ill for most of that part. So I was not able to come here for most of the time, and because of that, probably I also lost some interest in getting up early and coming from Mangalati. So that time I asked you that. Like sometimes we are interested in doing something, sometimes we are interested in kirtans, devotee association. But sometimes when our interest goes away, then how should we pass that phase? So you told me that it is only our association which helps us in those times. So at that time I shifted with Jivnesh Prabhu, and there were other devotees also, Tarun Prabhu, Panchal Prabhu. They were also living there, and that actually helped me in that situation.
You know that when Prabhupada movement grew, it was natural for devotees. They get attracted, associate with the devotees, and then you will see they will shift to the ashram. Once they go to the ashram, Mangalarti and everything becomes so natural. And the same devotees, when they go away, they cannot wake up for Mangalarti. So all the books you read about ISKCON history, you will see the same thing. The practice, the sadhana, reading, chanting, Prashadam, everything becomes so nice only when you are in the ashram, you are with the devotees. You go away, you are killed, you are destroyed. There is a German yatra. Any historical book you see, different yatras. There is Australian book on Australian yatra, German yatra, UK yatra. Many books are there. The essence is that you stay together. You are in the ashram. You are there, doing everything. You are outside ashram. Kali is very powerful, destroys you, absolutely. Okay, with that we stop here because I'm very unhappy because many of you are simply sitting there and not speaking out. This was such a very important point. I would like that if people come prepared, then only you think, you reflect on yourself, how you have sustained your devotional life, or how are you not able to sustain your devotional life. Or if you are able to sustain your devotional life, well, then how you are able to sustain your devotional life. And then you speak out. It is important because this is what is this. We need to speak to each other. And I could have gone Upadeshamrita and make a highlight and summary and then, okay, fine, let's go to the next verse. We could have done. I'm not doing because I thought everyone speak out. And this is such an important verse because this is how devotees sustain their devotional life. And I was thinking there will be overwhelming response, but it is not there. So I'm very disheartened. Okay, so tomorrow, the group who are here, you people have never spoken. So tomorrow your thing. Gupta, you, Ravi Prakash, Tarun has come from Ratan Planet, Venkat Ratnam. So tomorrow, you people divide and start sharing, start reading, okay? And share your realization. So again, thank you very much, dear devotees. Simply joining is not sufficient. Joining and participating in the discussion is very important. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Why didn't Rupa Goswami give the explanations of his verses in written form? Did he expect devotees in future to be able to comprehend his literature without translations or purpose?
I don't understand. Those days, everybody, all literary people, they knew Sanskrit. He doesn't have to explain it. Among scholarly people, Sanskrit was well understood thing, and that's why they wrote. Just like nowadays we are writing in English because people understand English, right? So he wrote in Sanskrit.
Chahat Prabhu is asking, sir, you said in the beginning the best service we can do to a devotee is to hear them. Sir, were you referring to hearing senior devotees or hearing devotees of same level or new devotees? Could you elaborate?
Best service we can do to devotees to
hear them.
No, then in many contexts I says, here we are all speaking. See, there are, when you share your realization, that is also very nice. It doesn't have to be only the advanced devotee has realization, if people have no realization. All of you have realization. If you don't have realization, how even if you are chanting for 2 days, you have some realization. Even if you are chanting for a moment, you have some realization. So everybody, those things can be. One thing is that we take guidance from advanced devotees, but we can hear to every devotees what they have to speak. Their grievances we must hear. So I don't know which one you are asking, because the hearing, I want to hear to all of you. I want to hear that how well you are advanced. When I did this program, what is it called? That some of you started speaking on, when every day some of you would speak on summary of Bhagavad Gita studies, and I realized many of you are speaking so nicely. I was so happy about that, right? So anyway, I don't know what you are saying.
Please don't mind, but I just personally feel that you speaking is much better like you used to do previously. This is just a personal feedback. Please don't take it under.
No. You people must speak out. That's why I am giving you. I want you people should sit and speak also. So you should meditate and come prepared. This is a service. You see that Rasaraj Prabhu invited me. I was still in Bits Pilani, and this was in 1997. And 1997, I think January or so, Nityananda Trayodasi time, and I reached, because he wanted me to do some seva in BI, so he invited me. And I was thinking that we'll have some discussion. But he has fixed my talk in Juhu temple. Can you imagine? 97 and 93, I came 4 years, and I've never spoken in a big, big stage. I have spoken those days. Mahaman Prabhu would encourage me, has sent me to speak in Rohini, many places. Sometime I have spoken also in Vrindavan. But is to speak in Juhu temple. This was a Prabhupada office, was extraordinary thing, and I never expected. And he has fixed my Bhagavatam class there. So I spoke. It is not that people should not speak. Each one of you should speak. It is important.
This was in the context of Rupa Goswami hearing from Sanatan Goswami. You made that statement that we should be hearing from the best service we can do is to hear.
Yeah, that is, so Rupa Goswami always heard from Sanatan Goswami. Yeah, that hearing we do from our teacher. Okay? But we hear from each other. Okay, that is important as for exchange. Okay, thank you very much. Hare Krishna, see you tomorrow.